What are the controls?
Well, welcome to the stream. This is Derek. I'm joined by my partner in crime in all things, my wife. And I don't know. I guess you could say maybe I got this idea from a friend of mine named Blake, who used to have a Twitch stream that was simply titled "My Wife Plays," and I thought, well, it's one thing to watch your wife just play a video game, but what if you joined your wife in playing a video game? So, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to play the NES or arcade classic Rampage. This is the NES version, which Theresa, how about you introduce yourself? This is my wife, Theresa.
Hi! I probably haven't played this game since about 1990.
So it's been a while. And you said you played, if I remember right for the stream, you played it on the NES, or the Atari 2600.
Was it on Atari? I don't remember. I have to ask my brother what we played it on.
Okay, she didn't even know what system she played it on. But good thing is, this is a pretty simple board game. We'll see if we can destroy this United States. So, you're player one, so you can press start. Okay. You may want to move down the D-pad for Lizzie if you want.
I'm trying.
Push select. That works. Okay. You push start.
Okay.
Okay. Push select. Okay, here we go. Push start. Wait. Oh, wait a minute here. This isn't right. I know we can play this two-player. We're going to have to replay this.
I'm already dead. What do I
You're not dead. It's just pause. Go ahead and play. I don't know why I can't play. Oh, I'm coming in. Here I come. You want to switch? You can be Lizzie or you can be George.
I'm good. I'm stuck in the
wall. Like spousal abuse. It's like the worst game of Rampage I've seen. So when you get on the side of the building, you want to push up, and then that way you'll climb the side of the building. So get on the side of the building, and then start pushing up.
Stupid helicopter blowing up my toy.
We got that one. If you have anything to say in the chat, just say something and we'll respond. There you go, Theresa. Sacramento. Real life Jekyll and Hyde story.
Okay, now I know what I'm doing. Okay, it's been a while.
You don't want to hit the skulls if you can. Push buttons, you don't want to die.
Oh.
Transform yourself, push buttons. There you go. You're back now.
I won't talk a whole lot, I'm concentrating.
Say whatever you want.
Aren't you glad you tuned in? I think I just ate somebody.
Humans are tasty.
Ooh, a bank.
I want to get this voter. Evan Rude.
John's rude.
repetitive. You pretty much do the same thing. There really is no
You
differentiation.
don't ever call the phone number listed there and try and get an ad?
8675309.
Okay.
Fruit. No, there you go.
How do you jump off the
You can jump out and just push A.
building? Hey,
Yep. A's jump. Burbank, California.
sorry, California.
Okay.
Now you know how the rest of us feel about you.
You happen to be from California, Theresa. Apparently.
I'm throwing down the hammer.
You know how she feels about you.
Oh, don't need a cactus either.
Oh, eat her. Eat her. Push down. There you go. Oh.
Wait, where am I?
Apparently they don't care. I don't know.
Oh, now we're going out to Nevada.
Taxi.
Hey, that's my turkey.
Eat that guy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Eat it.
I did.
You gotta punch down. Hold down. Oh, cop car. Killed him.
What's that?
Ooh, almost transformed. I mean, Rampage is probably about as easy as a Nintendo game will ever be. There's really no nuance to it, other than just pushing button mashing. I mean, it's pretty much just like the arcade, except the arcade looked a little better.
Ooh, I think I-
Yeah! Good job. Let me just try that cop car. This is just a building we're punching into. That's the bonus. You got it. Good job. This is a Data East port of it, but we never did see the movie. I don't think you ever saw the Rampage movie that came out last year. Like The Rock and all that.
This is like a weird thing to make a movie of.
Yeah, especially when you already have like Godzilla, which, let's face it, Rampage was really just like Godzilla and King Kong in the video game. I'm carrying on set. I mean, pretty obvious what you're copying. Salt Lake City.
Yeah. Can you recall and put an ad in there?
Now, does this game seem at all similar to the one that you said you played back in 1990?
I mean, I don't think why update it.
Yeah. Ooh, tank.
Oops, I didn't mean to hit you.
Yeah, right. I remember that. Got 2 tanks. Change. Oh, I think it's 2 seconds for dying. Like I said, if you have something to chat, please join in the chat. We'll answer any questions you want. If you're looking for like a game where you just want to kill like an hour of your life, this is pretty much it.
Or Tetris.
Yeah, Tetris is, but I mean, I think like this game, you literally do the same. Well, I guess Tetris is the same kind of deal, but this isn't really a puzzle game. Because that really. Coffee, money. Started 3 tanks. Take that.
What is that?
It's just a dude in a manhole.
Oh.
Which knocked me to the other side of the screen. Still 4 tanks. I bounced on me. Denver, still at large. Very large.
Now, if this was a modern Denver, would George and Lizzie be high?
Yeah, there'd be a lot of fun brownies there.
That would be probably nice. Okay, so young impressionable children watching.
Actually, I have this not safe for kids.
Okay.
Because not having it safe for kids allows us to have a chat. So destroy that thing. That thing's kicking her ass. You got him. Just 1 punch, that's all I need. Okay, this spousal abuse has got to stop. Take that, train. Just gonna run right by him.
and jump in the air and freeze.
Albuquerque. Now he did make a wrong turn in Albuquerque. It's one of my wife's favorite things to say, so there's your chance to destroy what you say all the time.
Or my brother's boat.
Change.
You can't. Jump off the building, and I land right in the rubble.
So you gotta push A.
That's what I did.
That way you can land on your own terms. Going up the southwest, Chase. Ooh.
When do we destroy Texas?
Search bonus. There's a vitamin. There's a vitamin. Amarillo.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it right. I think the first time I ever played this game was at an arcade. And I remember I always wanted to be Lizzie for whatever reason. I think my brother always wanted to be George. Actually, I like the King Kong movies, and I wouldn't say I was a huge Godzilla fan, but it was okay. Let's try that taxi. Beat the demolition guy.
How do I get those little people again on the ground?
Down and B.
Down and B. Okay.
Down and B.
But we got a friend.
Hey,
Hi,
Ryan. Hi, Ryan. How you doing?
We got a friend.
Welcome to the chat. I remember watching you play with your significant other at the time. I know that's maybe a time you don't want to remember very much, but I remember watching those streams you played like Metal Slug or Mega Man 2. That's what you're playing right now? That'd be fun. Not really one you could play with somebody else, but
I can barely handle Rampage, Ryan.
Well, destroy the building.
I keep pushing the wrong button.
It's okay.
Because there are so many to pick from.
There isn't really a time. Yeah, couples gaming therapy. That's what it was called. I definitely remember that. You guys played a lot on the Pandora's box you had. Mostly kind of arcade-ish kind of titles. I think I remember didn't you play Final Fight? Or something like Final Fight? We can always do that too. We can play Final Fight on my arcade one-up or something like that. We could put in Double Dragon 2. We could play Double Dragon 2. A beat 'em up. How you doing, Ryan? Good day today? I did some pretty good shopping there, I thought. Final Fight Golden Axe Yes, I remember your Golden Axe stream. Definitely remember that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think I remember that too. That's another one that we could definitely do. Add Turtles in Time for Super Nintendo. I don't know if she'd like it as much, although she had a lot of fun with Final Fight. So maybe that's something we'll do next time. But I figured we'd start with a game that's pretty much foolproof. In fact, I really don't think this. I think this game's impossible to I don't think this game's impossible to really get killed in unless you just give up.
Yeah, or you push the wrong button.
Well, there's that, but I mean, as long as you keep pushing buttons, your person will respawn and you'll be fine. Okay, well, we'll be here. We still got a ways to go to destroy the United States, so even if you check back in probably like 45 minutes, we'll probably still be going. Although we'll be pretty close to done with the U.S. by then. Uh-oh, Tank. I'll take him out. Ambush him. Got him. Streets of Rage 2 would be fun, yeah. I've never co-op Streets of Rage.
What are you doing? Not
Sorry. Don't punch me? Go ahead. Punch me. I let you bounce. I saved you. I gave you a softball there. Yeah, we'll have to see if we can get her to play Streets of Rage. I tried that a long time ago. She didn't seem all that interested, but
this is my speed.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna take out that paratrooper. Tasty paratrooper.
Hey, Mr. Cop.
That paratrooper tasted like Skittles. That's probably wrong to say. Looks like Texas is pretty well beat up.
Good.
Don't mess with Texas, Theresa.
I did.
You did? Oh.
We killed it.
We killed it. Okay. Oop. Like some chicken? Tasty. No, I'm gonna look across Louisiana.
We always thought it was lacrosse.
It kind of does look like lacrosse, Wisconsin. Look at the skyline there.
Yeah, the bluff.
Yeah, that's eerily kind of similar. And where the hell did they get hills in Louisiana? Seriously.
Hey, ask the makers of Little House on the Prairie.
That's true. I just destroyed a bridge with that incredible weight. Try Weight Watchers. Say whatever you want. That's the beauty of the stream. You just keep talking.
Little Rock.
Little Rock. Reporter.
What is that, like, oyster pearl thing there?
The bottom?
Yeah.
We've talked about that many times. That's the manhole.
I don't know, smell like an oyster with pearl. Aren't you glad you existed that game and played games with you?
Oh, I think it's awesome.
Hey.
It sounds like your mom would say to you when you're playing video games, but that's fine. He said he's getting serious right now.
Your father says the squirrels are back.
You taking a Zumba class? Like I said, if anyone's out there in the chat, just join in and we can talk about whatever. I mean, this game's so stress-free. You can have a conversation pretty easily, and you're not really going to ruin somebody's concentration or train of thought. Oh no!
I don't want to be in the water. Help, I'm stuck.
It's because you're respawning. New Orleans. Big Easy. I'm not sure it has that kind of skyline though. I've never been there, but I've never really heard like, oh, you should see the New Orleans skyline. Where's Smoothie King Center?
What is?
That's seriously the name of their basketball arena. Smoothie King Center. It's the home of the New Orleans Pelicans. New Orleans. Mega Vitamin, Theresa. Vitamin, of course, is only a British pronunciation of vitamins. I don't think they say vitamin in Canada. I think they say vitamin. Who knows? It is Mazda there, after all. Mazda.
Ah!
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bounce off your skull. Ooh, chicken. What if that's Church's chicken? Smell my armpit.
What?
Oh, he's put his arm up. He put her arm up, see? Destroy. Now we're going through the deep south. Tampa Bay.
Is this like Sherman's March to the Sea?
Hey, don't bring up your past.
It's my heritage.
Teresa's great
However many grades it
was a Union soldier that participated in Sherman's March to the Sea. And I don't think he participated in the burning of Atlanta, but it was just after that. So, if you're from the South, you may have a grudge with her, I guess. But, hey, deal with it. Search bonus time.
Okay, it better be on my side of the building this time.
It is. Fruit basket. My folks want to sleep. Miami.
Does Florida fall into the sea after this round?
Sinkhole. Right next to the Hitler's Alligator. Beat the hell out of that thing.
I figured it out.
Woo! Miami, lab foul up. Film at 11. Miami, the home of the Florida Panthers. No less. Taxi. How you doing there, Theresa?
I'm okay.
Pretty simple game.
Yeah.
Miami's huge. It's the third day in Miami. I just destroyed a taxi. No one can use Uber. Five point oh there. Ouch. Literally knocked me to the other side of the world. So you took out 2 helicopters on the way down? These helicopters look kind of like the ones from MASH. Except for I'm mashing about Tampa
Oh,
Bay.
good. We finally have a new town.
Yeah, I know. I was getting worried there.
I hate them with the multiple bridges. They just get in the way.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Hey, there's a boater.
Let's not catch more fish than we did.
Uh-oh. You're gonna have to respawn pretty quick. Daytona! I don't know if Daytona, Florida is probably that big of a town. I mean, I know it's the home of a racetrack, but I don't think it's that big of a thing. Orlando is a much bigger place. Jacksonville is a much bigger place. Like probably even Gainesville, Florida is a bigger place. Oh, got it.
Florida is in the ocean.
University of South Florida. Home of the Bulls. Mobile. Now, somehow we went backwards. Don't ask me.
Well, it is Alabama.
Well, but I'm guessing the video game people don't really know their geography that well, maybe.
We're just somewhere.
Since there's probably a fair chance that the people that are putting it together are probably from Japan. Although I think it'd be, I'm sure if they ever made like a updated version, it actually had like the real landmarks of those towns. Like if you're in Minneapolis, you go up like the Spoon Bridge in Cherry or
Fauché Tower.
Yeah, Fauché Tower. That'd be kind of Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
A lot of cacti in this building.
I'm going to go on the limb and probably say Tuscaloosa doesn't have that kind of a skyline with like the Sears Tower in the background.
I'm sure they do.
Oh yes, that's the Waffle House Tower, don't you know? Okay, we just lost our last viewer, just kidding.
We made fun of the South just way too much.
No one makes fun of the Waffle House.
Waffle House and Sherman.
Even people in the South make fun of the Waffle House. Anyways.
But
yeah. Cheers, Megan Miniman. There you go. Well played, Theresa. Atlanta.
oh, now
We can put our
Sherman's bow ties. Here we come.
Oh wow, that's a very vicious historical reference there from Theresa. Making Atlanta hollow once again. There's another one to come to Sherman reference.
A lot of turkey in this building.
For a turkey for you and a turkey for me. And that turkey for Christmas tree. Gobble gobble goo and gobble gobble giggle. I wish that turkey only cost a nickel. I won't say the rest of the song. That's Adam Sandler's masterpiece.
It's a good thing we're not. They have a channel that we're monetized. We would have just lost monetization.
Yeah, we're just gonna get the DNC take. We're gonna get whatever takedown is for having copyrighted material. This channel is purely for entertainment purposes only, folks. Not looking to make a career out of it. Okay, this guy's so tasty.
Hey, come here.
You guys a jerk.
Oh wait, I'm doing the wrong thing. Down and B.
Down and B. There you go. Show that tank business, Theresa.
Maybe I'll cross 200,000 here.
Yeah, I'm hoping one of these days. Savannah.
Well, I'm close. That's
Savannah,
why I
Georgia.
joked about it. There we go.
Real Ford took. $400,000. Woo! Yeah.
Don't go rubbing it in.
What? For the score? Wow. Does it really matter? We're both playing together. Nothing to see here, kids. Just two monsters destroying your city. Imagine some kid sitting there playing SimCity while we just go to town on it. I had high hopes for that residential area.
Like, they should have made a SimCity Rampage mashup.
Yes. And guess what? We better get credit for that idea.
One controller plays SimCity while the other is playing Rampage.
Yep. Oh, the monsters are eating my neighborhood? Well, let's legalize prostitution. What? That doesn't make sense.
It wasn't because in the old school.
You could legalize gambling. That was the big one I remember. To improve your tax base.
But wasn't it like? Am I thinking of something else where like? Ooh, turkey.
You got it. There you go. What were you saying?
Weren't there versions of SimCity like where monsters would literally destroy your city?
Yeah, like a Godzilla kind of thing walks in and starts destroying it. Mega Vitamin.
Oh, should I tell my bad dad joke?
Yeah, let's hear it. Now, I don't know if this will hurt our viewership or not, but we'll risk it. Go ahead.
So why can't you hear a pterodactyl use the bathroom? Because the P is silent.
Wow. That's a tough joke right there. That makes you reassess your life choices.
Come here, you piece of crap.
You got it? Yeah. Sorry. We're at 42 minutes in. I don't know if we're even halfway through the U.S. yet. Nashville. Let's make it Smashville. Right? No one ever says that. On a more serious programming note, for anybody that's watching the stream here, this weekend marks the weekend of Theresa and I's 15th anniversary. And I'm sure it was our goal 15 years ago to be playing Rampage on the Nintendo Entertainment System 15 years later as our milestone. You know, good couples play games like this together. Nashville.
Again.
So if we put an ad for our channel, we can get more like viewers.
Call that 800 Zuki.
Zuki or Dookie?
I said Zuki.
I think Dookie'd be better. More descriptive at least. May not smell as good, but it'd be more descriptive. It's as suggestive as hell. Eating coffee. These pretzels, these humans are making me thirsty. By the way, if anyone knows where that's a reference from, that's not named Theresa, I will send something to you. Just put it in our comment section below. Like I said, these humans are making me thirsty. If you know the reference, what TV show that? Oh, I've already given you a hint right there. I will send something to you. Like I said, this is Derek and Theresa's stream. We're playing the Data East port of the arcade classic that is Rampage, which I think was really by Midway. In fact,
No, it said Bally's on
Is it Bally? Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty close. One of those major arcade manufacturers.
First I thought it said Sally's, and I'm like,
Sally's.
Sally's Beauty Supply? Okay.
Sally Jesse Raphael.
Oh, God.
How about that for a blast from the past? You know what, Theresa? I wonder if George has told George you're not the father. Here, let's get your oyster guy. Oh. Wow, you go very slowly. Took out that tank though.
Do we get a new city now?
Please. Hey. Knoxville. School of Hard Knocks. I'm here all week. It's just dropping grenades on you all the time. You're gonna spawn. Got it. Destroyed that tanky thing. Like I said, you come into the chat, you want to talk or whatever, that'd be great. Like neon signs in my game. Like some French fried humans. Yeah, trains are delicious too. Get a little gin with that. Uh-oh. How you doing there, George? Richmond, Virginia. I do not believe that Skyline is that big. I've been to Richmond. I'm gonna say that's a lie.
It's like are you doing like something like the Maury lie detector test?
That's a lie. I can't remember the name of that show we used to watch on NBC where they had the lie detector guy come in. Remember that?
Oh yeah, but weren't they like trying to find like like their dad a new wife or something?
Well, sometimes it was that way, but I remember they'd come on there and they would answer some terrible question, and then they'd be like, "Oh, that's a lie," and you'd find out, I'd like devastate there.
Oh, you have somebody here.
Yeah, who else is here? Pete, how you doing? We haven't destroyed Des Moines yet, so there's hope for you. How you doing? This is Theresa and I's stream. Morning, did you just wake up? It's been a fun night if you're waking up now. This game is fun. Mindlessly fun. Oh, tasty human. So which one were you when you played this game, Pete? Which character did you prefer to be? Oh, Theresa got her chicken. Do you think that was rotisserie?
I hope so.
Wait a second here. I'm just going to pause this if you don't mind. If you want to push start. Okay. It's always morning. Okay.
Well, it's morning somewhere in the world.
So you're saying kind of like top of the morning to you? Or like you said, just to annoy people. So it might be in the evening, but you're saying morning. Gotcha. Just morning. We're all morning in our own way. Push start if you want. Okay. Well, since you maybe did not, it is just 7, and that's fine. You don't have to justify it. I was looking for clarification.
We're easily confused.
Yes, we're easily amused too. Want to just try that bridge? Crunch. Oh, there's a boat. Oh, almost. Theresa said she last played this game in 1990, so she's a bit rusty maybe the score indicates that too, but she's doing good. She's doing pretty good now. Now she can take out tanks. Or bounce off. Destroy Ford trucks like I just did. When was the first time you played this one, Pete? Yes, it has been a while for her. At first I wondered if it was from the Atari 2600 because her brother was a big Atari guy. But she seems to think it was maybe a Nintendo, so who knows. Around the 80s, on the Sega Master System.
We never had a Sega. We either had Atari or a Super Nintendo.
Now, if memory serves me correctly, doesn't the Sega Master System look a lot better than the Nintendo port of this? I thought, if I remember right, the Sega Master System almost looked arcade level, which I don't know. I think it's probably because of the colors, but I just remember it being more impressive. But you'd know better than I would, Pete. Pete, that guy?
That's fine.
Johnny Salesman there? Was that a buddy's place? Yeah, I would agree. I'm trying to think where I saw Rampage on here. Maybe it was on... I know I saw it on some retro channel. I don't really watch too many retro channels besides Chris and a handful of others. I'm pretty selective. I remember watching, last time I actually watched this game played by anybody was Jared Nunez, Mothboy, played it on his channel one night. And it was just kind of mindless entertainment, which is really kind of what Rampage is. I think I rented this game maybe twice. It was fun enough to rent, but it wasn't enticing enough to purchase. So, just like Chris would say, it was a classic weekend rental.
My brother and I also joked that Bangor, Maine was actually Bangor, Wisconsin.
Bangor, Wisconsin? I would destroy Bangor, Wisconsin. Level it to the ground. All 3 buildings. Just kidding. There's level 1 3 buildings, but not much more. Ooh, I got all the way. Yeah, it's a co-op game where you really can kind of still work independently. Beat 'em ups are pretty good that way too at times, but sometimes it can actually be kind of hard. I don't know, Pete, if you've ever played Battletoads. That can actually almost be frustrating because if your other player's not aware of what they're doing, they can really allow for a lot of cheap deaths, and that can kind of strain a partnership, so to speak. Hi, little jerk. Yeah, you got him.
You get, like, how many days in Nashville and one day in Boston?
Battletoads was by Rare. It pretty much was, I guess you'd say, an attempt to rip off kind of the fame of, like, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You're kind of like these mutant toads. I don't know. For a time, the game was really made fun of. I really believe that the Battletoads review by Angry Video Game really kind of put him on the map. Because I remember that was the first place I ever heard about that guy, and that was a long time ago. Probably one of his earliest videos. And I played it all the time, but it's a pretty fun game, I think personally. But there's definitely parts about it that you have to definitely be aware of when you're playing it. But it's a good one. I like the music on it. It was made by Rare. Maybe I'll stream that one of these days. That's definitely one that Theresa I could do co-op too, although I would probably end up pissing her off royally. Because that's definitely one where if you don't know what you're doing, you can kill your partner without really trying to. Yay! Hey, that was the first fruit basket I got out of the bonus stage in like 3 times. But what city are we in now?
Boston.
Boston.
We were in Boston, we went to Manhattan, and now we're back in Boston.
Ruin that thing.
We're not really that far apart.
Damn Patriots fans. You've got Patriots fans truck. Good. You killed the oyster guy, right? Is he
Well, that's what it looks like.
I don't know. It can get hectic, but I don't know if it's hard. I mean, as long as you keep pushing buttons, your character respawns and you never really die. So it's really like, how much patience do you have? At least in the Nintendo version. Tank. What other games do you ever remember playing co-op wise, Pete, that you enjoyed back in the day? This game had some kind of save feature that I could just go right back to where we were. I'd show you Battletoads right now, but
So why did we cross the border?
Pete?
No, we're in Montreal.
We're in Montreal.
Yeah.
We have to pay customs? What did we declare?
Are we even allowed to cross? We're not even allowed to cross the border right now.
I thought the border was closed. Yeah, there's a lot of games out there.
Did I ever tell you about playing old school Pac-Man on my aunt and uncle's Atari computer?
Atari 800?
I don't know, an Atari computer.
Okay. Do tell.
We would. My aunt Kathy's house.
Okay.
That was like the first video game experience I had as a kid. I wasn't very old. Which is funny because it was like set up for like my aunt that she hates technology.
She hates technology.
She's kind of like your dad. She had a cell phone once.
Oh, wow. So he was kind of like your Jonathan or your... who just seemed to have all the new stuff. But you were saying that... So, was there a reason why they decided to have an Atari computer? Or is it to entertain the kids?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
I think it might have been my uncle's attempt to get Kathy using a computer, and
Maybe one of the cheaper ones.
I have no idea.
Hey, I think kind of getting what Pete said, and I'll get back to what you were saying. I think everyone knows a person like that. I don't know if I had as many. There was a kid. I won't say his. I only say his first name. His name was Trent, and his dad was like a computer programmer, kind of like Chris's Jonathan was. His story, and he had just about every game, but the house looked like something out of Hoarders. I mean, cat pee everywhere. I mean, it was beyond gross. But the kid had almost the whole Nintendo library, and you kind of had to ask yourself, how important was it? But I guess you could say that was maybe people wouldn't have ever given him any time of day if it hadn't been for that. But I mean, it wasn't like he was borrowing you the games. That was not allowed apparently in his household. But yeah, the house was it was a trip, to say the least. Yeah, no doubt. People, you connect with those stories that people share. Like I'm sure people could probably connect with stories like what Theresa shared with the Atari computer, especially if you remember playing on an Atari computer.
I'm old. What can I say?
Well, so am I. So, what game was Pac-Man the only game on that?
Pac-Man was literally the only game I remember. And my guess is that Kathy got it and then never did anything with it.
I had a kid in my Cub Scout den, and his family was Atari. That was their thing. And looking back on it, I think they probably had an Atari 800 computer, and they played Donkey Kong a lot. That was their jam, and I remember seeing Donkey Kong on there and being like, "This looks so amazing," because it looks so much better than like the Atari 2600 stuff. I mean, mind you, it was a monochrome screen, but it just looked really neat. And then later they had an Atari 5200 or 7800. I want to probably say 7800 because the 5200 was a disaster. But as a kid at the time who only had an Atari 2600, I was kind of jealous of that a little bit. But yeah, it's funny how like as a kid you almost like, I don't want to say just like categorize somebody by like the games they had or something like that. Like, well, I can go over to Russell's house and he's got all the Atari stuff, or I can go over to Trent's house who has every Nintendo game made, just about. And you think about it that way. You're almost 41, huh? Well, I'm 42, so we're definitely in the same boat, more or less. Theresa, I'll let her say how old she is.
I'm 44.
She's 44. She's the cougar in the family. Find a key to, if you want to attack those tanks, you kind of try to bait them into shooting at you, and then you kind of duck underneath and then get in close and smash them. Otherwise, they'll just sit there and knock you across the screen.
Okay, you can deal with the tank.
I'm trying to. I try to do whenever I have a chance.
A train?
Yeah, I've blown up a couple of those. Oh, I would have destroyed it.
Why do we need money in this game?
Because fruit costs money. Think of all the property destruction. See, that's why you gotta bait them. Now I'm changing. I don't want to change. Bard's here now. How are you doing?
Okay, Newark, you piece of it.
Where are we now?
Newark.
Newark. I could be mean and be like, who would notice? But I won't. After all, we do know some people in New Jersey. Kevin Smith's from New Jersey. The Secret Stash. Yeah. Tasty demolition guy.
What? Now the clouds are those birds or clouds?
That is a cloud that shoots lightning bolts. 200 euros.
Oh,
Wow, someone on the blue paid you back.
200 euros for what?
Someone owed him money. We all know Bard would have broke the guy's legs if he hadn't.
He took him to that town, the next, the town the next town over, that you were telling the story of.
Yeah. Oh. I'll tell you what. You're talking about 200 euros. So Theresa's brother was in the Navy, and he's a submariner, and so being on a boat, you don't really have any need for money. When you go on your cruise, like he was in an attack boat for 6 months, or especially if you're assigned a carrier escort, you don't need money for like 6 months, like half a year. So you're just banking up these, banking all that money. Well, they would make port calls in like Italy and things like that, so they needed euros. And anyways, her brother, he had, I don't know, I guess I told him that I collect foreign currency for showing him for my geography classes, because currency is a reflection of the culture that makes it. And her brother handed me, I think it was a 200 euro.
No, 100.
It was a 100 euro bill. And I'm like, dude, I think you want this back. He's like, why? I'm like, at the time, I think it was worth almost $140. It was when the euro was really, really strong. And I'm like, I don't think you just want to give me that much money. My kids will be fine looking at a €5. That's more than fine. Dude. You keep hitting me and I'm going to destroy it. I got it. Plastic money. Well, I still have old European money that's like defunct now. I have French francs from obviously pre-Euro days, German Deutschmarks.
I have some East German marks.
I have Swiss.
I did.
Well, no, Switzerland's not on the Euro.
Is Austria on the Euro yet?
Pretty sure Austria is. I know I have Austrian money too.
But I thought Austria was one of those holdouts.
Bard would know. Can you borrow 200 euro? Yeah, you just got it, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Bard,
Got the money.
settle a dispute. Is Austria on the Euro or not?
Cincinnati. Baby, have you ever wondered Wondered whatever became of me. I'm living over here in Cincinnati, WKRP. I can't believe I just sang on the internet. Yes. You're probably wondering what the hell that was. That's a great TV show.
Wow, really dating yourself.
Austria is on the Euro.
Weren't they kind of late to it though? Because for a while they were a hold, I think.
Get out of the way! I'm trying to destroy this thing. Can't destroy the bridge because we're stupid.
Stop! I'm trying to climb the damn building and kill things and eat.
I got it.
Holy buckets!
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. Yes, that is by far the best episode. They show that every Thanksgiving.
The common area of our suite, and somebody at some point, God damn it, and it stayed there all weekend because we had no custodial staff in the dorm weekend, so we had to put a sign on the stall door that said occupied for the entire weekend. We never found out who put the turkey there. But yeah, that's the story. Now it was still in its plastic wrappings. It was just a big frozen turkey,
which is what everyone expects to see in the toilet.
In a college dormitory.
Yes, it's just one of those normal parts of college, rite of passage.
I'm sure they fit really well in those little mini fridges.
Little mini dorm fridges. I don't know, would you say shitter's full? Like from a National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. Okay, wait a second here. Can you pause it? Right after Lexington, we get to Lexington. It says Austria's shilling must state organization just got wind of us and shut it all down. Oh, so something just happened? It says the Dutch and German won't allow such things because of punctuality. Well, that's how German is that, right? Besides, the Austrians are laid back enough that a long while they could use the shilling. The stream
borked.
It's my Swedish chef. It's not very good. Okay. Theresa loves the Muppets. I enjoyed the Muppets, but I don't know if it wasn't like my favorite thing. Watch out, bomb! Okay, you literally punched me in the face. That's not cool, Therese. Very long and green tower. It's the metaphor. Is the stream working okay? How's the volume? I never said this when I actually started the stream, but this is just because people want to know stuff like this. This is again the NES port of the arcade classic Rampage by Data East. This is being played from an actual Nintendo cartridge on my old school. That's the name of the company, Classic 2 system, and it's hooked up to a CRT TV. So this was the TV that was in my classroom, and our school was going to get rid of our CRTs, and that would have cost them money to dispose of it. So they were more than happy to not have to spend $35 or whatever it is for disposal of CRT. And so they said I could just take it. So I did. So this, for the last 20 years, this TV has been sitting in my classroom, but now it's in my basement.
Did you ever think you get to the point where you'd be teaching for 20 years?
Yeah, I've been teaching for 19. You know, it's better here than in a landfill or being broken up for nothing. So we're getting our way there. We're about halfway, a little over halfway through the U.S. now. Working our way to the upper Midwest.
Probably to Detroit now.
Yeah.
Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo.
Because that's the town you think
This used to be the, this town used to be the farm, home of the farm squad for the Minnesota North Stars. They still have a team that's based out of there. I want to say the KHL called not KHL, the ECHL called the Kalamazoo Wings, or K-Wings. Made quick work at Kalamazoo there. Looks good.
Okay, it just made the horizon look more like a desert horizon.
It is the desert that is Michigan, you know.
Of lower Michigan. Lower Michigan.
Yeah, the lower mitten is just a desolate wasteland of factories and shattered dreams.
And the UP is nothing but
sanders and
old closed up copper mines.
Yep, and sadness.
And forests.
And sadness. Sorry if you live in Michigan. You might get made fun of a bit here. Are you a Uber? Yeah, I'd be a Uber. No, I'm not. I'm from the UP. Yeah, I'm sure the CRT market, it's like a endangered species thing now. I don't know if our school had any PDMs or anything like that. I've heard that's what some people do is they go to school districts, you know, they have like a video production class or something. And so they would have purchased, you know, like PBMs or something for the class or something. And then people are like, oh, well, no one's used this in a long time. And they figure it just won't be any good, so they're willing to part with it for next to nothing. I'm like, oh, you'll be disposing of it? You'll be taking it off my hands so I won't have to pay for its destruction? Whoa. Oh, no doubt. And the thing is, school budgets, and I'm not saying that school budgets are lavish, but school budgets, and I say this, I'm not trying to get into a big discussion about it, but I talk. If you look at where schools have to order their stuff from, they are getting charged through the nose for everything. You know, it's kind of like pharmaceuticals. For medical supplies and stuff, real basic things, they charge you through the nose through it because
or accessibility
they know you have to. And the same is true in school. So like desks cost way more than they should. You know, all this bookshelf thing. Yeah, it's like $500. Should it cost $500? No, but you're gonna have to pay it because that school is only allowed to go through like a handful of vendors, and it's really wrong. And the school ends up having to way overpay for stuff, but unfortunately, that's the nature of, I guess what we have, and certain companies have been living off of that gouging for a very, very long time. I can tell you more stories, but I'm not going to, just because I don't think that's why you're here to be talking about school budgets. Oh, sorry. I'm changing. My voice is changing too. Warn you, I do voice crack from time to time, so that does happen. Yeah, you're exactly right, Bart. I mean, I guess they could say to them it's like an opportunity cost or whatever. It's pretty crappy when you think about it, because it's ultimately the taxpayer that's flipping the bill for stuff like that, especially in a public school. That means that money is not going to other places where it probably could be used. This guy is so chewed up. Don't fall, Theresa. Hey, you're kind of catching up to me. You ever notice that? I was like doubled your score, now you're only 2/3 behind me.
Can we go blow up United Center?
In Chicago?
So we're lying.
Pete, do you go to Iowa Cubs games? I know it's kind of a big deal for Iowa as that farm team.
Is Iowa home to like 20 million farm teams?
Well, it's because it doesn't get the big ones, so all it has is the minors. I used to have an Iowa farm team. It wasn't for the Twins, but it was for. I had a hat for a team called the Clinton City, Iowa Lumber Kings. That was my favorite hat. And they were a farm team of the San Francisco Giants. I used to collect minor league baseball hats because it was kind of what set me apart. I guess that was my way of being unique. You're closer to Omaha? Okay, Storm Chasers. That makes sense for Omaha. You ever go to a Lancers game? The USHL?
Oh, this looks just like Mackinac. Right there.
This is Mackinac?
Yeah.
Yeah. The high skyscrapers of Mackinac.
And the cars.
Yes. Horses? What are you talking about? B&Bs? Bed and breakfast? What the hell are you saying? 1 hour to Omaha, 2 hours to Des Moines. Okay. So you're southwest of... You're west of Des Moines, obviously. Ooh, didn't turn black, so we got to keep beating this place up. Chicago, still at large, very large. Vitamin. Out of here! What does that sound like? You said Bidhead, you're right.
Really? Do we have to go there?
We did have to go there. I destroyed that truck. By the power of Grayskull. Next on our home fixer upper. We destroy buildings. Oop, I was just about to kill that thing. Yeah, not too bad of a weekend. Here, I'm gonna pause it. So you may have missed this part, but on Wednesday, Theresa and I celebrated our 15th wedding anniversary. So this is really kind of our anniversary weekend, and I will admit it, I kind of persuaded her to give this a shot. I don't think she's regretting it too much, but we're having fun so far. So yeah, tend to be a hermit, not go out much. Hey, you're talking to two homebodies ourselves.
I work from home. I don't have to go anywhere.
Okay. Hey, I haven't been to a lot of concerts either. Teresa's more of a concert goer than me, and I'm not. I don't know if Teresa's a big concert goer.
Mine are more of the classical variety.
Yeah, you're more the musical. Well, maybe not quite musical, but
opera and orchestras.
Operas and orchestras, yeah. For me, I don't know. Does here going to one of my brother's gigs count? My brother was in I guess you'd say, a rock band. I enjoyed it. But would I spend my money to go to concert tickets? No.
Although I did see Elton John live. That's a concert worth going to.
That was in La Crosse, right?
Yep.
Yeah, small venue stuff.
Yep.
Where it's nice and intimate.
Yeah, because La Crosse Center is not very big.
We're here at the La Crosse Center. My name's Elton John. Have you heard of me? When are you going to play old time rock and roll? That's not my song. What? You're not going to play Achy Breaky Heart, Elton John? Don't tell my heart my achy breaky heart. That's as far as I'm going to go with that. Collective Soul. Yes. My brother could play a couple Collective Soul songs. Shine, which of course was kind of like their first big hit. Creed. You could play Higher. Take me higher. That's as good of an impression I can give of that song. Scott Stapp.
Now you just need to listen to a little Soul Asylum.
Soul Asylum, yeah, from St. Cloud. Scott Perner. Married to Winona Ryder for a time. I like Collective Soul. One of my favorite songs for Collective Soul is Heavy.
Milwaukee,
which is Algonquin for the good man. Milwaukee has seen its share of visitors. Oh, yes? I don't know, little known rock fact, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Alice Cooper was actually a history teacher before he became a rock and roller. We're not worthy, we suck. Stan Makitas.
a donut sounds delicious right now.
Yeah, I don't know, Mr. Donut Head, man. Someone's trying to kill you. I don't know, but they better not. Actually, one game I want to play based on, I don't know if you guys saw what Mike McFly shared in the forum yesterday. Forum, I always say forum. The board, the Discord. Wow, voice crack too. You guys got the bonus right there. Was he showed his walkthrough for Beavis and Butthead, and I have Beavis and Butthead for Sega Genesis, so I am going to try to follow his walkthrough and see if I can beat the game using Mike McFly's help in his video. I don't know if you guys would have any interest in watching that. Maybe I'll try that tomorrow. I don't know.
I shall be working.
What did you say?
But I shall be working.
Why would you have to work?
So Uncle Tim tells me I have to do it.
If you actually type it on YouTube, not that I'm telling you to leave my stream, but you can if you want. If you type in Mike McFly, you can see all of Mike's skateboarding videos. In fact, Mike is actually, I believe, at a skateboarding event today in Gainesville. He announced it on YouTube, so it's not like I'm really telling him secret information he didn't want anybody to know. But anyways, he has a lot of videos. Some are video game related. Others are most of it's skating related. But pretty cool stuff. Yeah, go ahead, open a new tab and check it out. But yeah, he did a Beavis and Butthead walkthrough. I'm sure if you type in Mike McFly.
We're really taking down Green Bay.
Oh yeah, Green Bay, trash it. Take this, Aaron Rodgers. Lombardi this.
Stupid fan.
Yeah, title tone my ass.
America's team.
Oh, that's the.
Well, there's that whole debate between the two teams. I'm really who is America's team.
Nothing from Wisconsin's America's team. Not even Johnsonville's team. I don't like me saying that. Be careful with the dynamite guy. It actually hurts you when you eat him.
No.
You can eat him after he drops the dynamite off and it doesn't hurt you.
I didn't know there was a dynamite guy.
Yep, he's a demolition guy. Is this Green Bay still?
Yeah. At least there's water. I mean, that makes sense.
Great Lakes.
You know, they are on a bay.
Just sit by the bay. I was sitting there eating some hay. That's not right. That's not the right lyrics. What's your favorite Green Bay memory? I destroyed it. I got a smile out of Theresa for that one. See, if you put your hand up over the water, Theresa, you don't have to be able to breathe. Yeah.
Goodbye, Wisconsin.
Yeah. So we got a chunk of Minnesota too. Grand Marais just bought the dust. Duluth. We're destroying our home state now, so we're a bit conflicted. We were actually just in Duluth about a month ago. How's everybody doing? Bonus time. Who's gonna get the mozzarella sticks this time? Ooh, my vitamin. Got it. Almost 2 hours at St. Paul. We all know the streets are messed up here.
Well, I'd rather drive in St. Paul.
Hey, first of all, I'm gonna call bullshit on this being St. Paul. You know why? Because there's way too much places to park, and the roads make sense. Maybe.
I'd rather drive in St. Paul than Madison.
Yeah, Madison's
a cluster.
Madison's the dumbest in the core of this. We're starting to sound like we don't like any place, Theresa.
Iceland.
Well, we don't destroy Iceland because we don't.
Now here comes
Des Moines. Uh-oh, Pete. Sorry. Home of the Iowa Wild.
Oh, the idiots are out wandering around, driving around while we're destroying everything.
Take that, farmer. Boom. Here's what I think of your twin galaxies. Dead.
Is it in Des Moines?
Ottumwa. Twin galaxies in Ottumwa, Iowa. That is completely random information, I know.
Can we destroy Anheuser-Busch now that we're in St. Louis?
Let's just destroy the Blues. How about that? Let's go Blues. Sorry.
Damn it!
Thanks for the bounce. We love to wander aimlessly, in fact. Okay. I've never been to Ottumwa. I really only know the Twin Galaxies thing because of course, King of Kong. And there's another documentary of I guess one of those really arcade accomplishments that we watched, and it's about the story of the arcade game known as Nibbler. And it's kind of along the same lines. Billy Mitchell's in it too, where he talks about how great he is, of course, because Billy Mitchell's a legend and he's a good, like as a friend of mine pointed out, he's actually pretty damn good at Donkey Kong. I mean, whether he faked the record or not, he's still, or whether the record is legit or not, he still is better than almost, 99.999% of people that play Donkey Kong. But he's a piece of work. Red Oak, Iowa. Theresa, she grew up fairly close to Iowa. Because she grew up near La Crosse, Wisconsin, which is pretty close to
all the drivers from All-McKee and Winneshack County would come and clog everything up, driving 10 miles under the speed limit.
Probably from Decorah.
Yeah. My mom wanted me to go to Luther.
Well, I considered it too because I had a football scholarship. Well, not a scholarship, I got a football opportunity related to that. Kansas City. Barbecue time. Souvenirs from Worlds of Fun. I have never been to Kansas City. What's Worlds of Fun? It's an arcade. Sorry for being ignorant on that. Bard's been to Worlds of Fun. I'm gonna kill this sailor guy. Tasty. Decorah a few times. Oh yeah, Decorah's in the nice River Valley part where it's not flat. It's not just cornfields. Yeah, I've seen the other parts of Iowa.
just like the other parts of Minnesota that are nice and hilly and beautiful. And...
Oh, the 2000s you were there? Well, see, like where Theresa lives in Minnesota, Minnesota's pretty much the same way. Theresa lives in the actual nice, interesting part of Minnesota. In terms of like landscapes. Where it's mountains, or not mountains, bluffs. Yeah, well, if it was Little House on the Prairie, it'd be mountains. But,
No!
Well, I was leaving. Woo! Almost to 1 million. Inching my way up there. Omaha. See, now we're going to destroy that place. You named it. We're going to kill it.
I don't know what it is, but I'm going to kill it.
I don't know what it is, but I'm going to break it. Rob Carboni. His cello. Taco Bell's can.
Taco Bell can.
Oh, you're going to shoot at me. Damn it. Take it again. Got it. How are you guys hanging in there? Custer, South Dakota. I can tell you, Custer does not have a skyline. We've been to Custer. It's like going to Deadwood, South Dakota. It's all like an old western town. I think I went to the Taco John's in Custer. So yeah, I didn't see I must have missed the 20-story building somewhere. But I didn't miss the sign for Wall Drug. Relatives in Duluth. Yeah, I don't think I have any relatives in Duluth. I don't know, Theresa? No. This little kid. Tasty little kid.
My cousin's wife is from Duluth.
Yeah. Well, same thing with like my uncle's ex-wife was from Duluth. That's where they were married, because that's where he was doing his. He was a minister. It's getting a little dicey in here now.
Not this. I just want flying. Damn it! Leave me alone.
Killed it. Killed it again. Take that, tank. Timberwolf wooden closer. Wooden coasters are interesting because I swear, you get around those curves, that's where it feels like it's just going to fall off the rails.
Oh, so North and South Dakota are the same.
Of course. Billings, Montana. I know my geography. Wait a minute. Oh, train, trolley.
How do you destroy that?
Same thing, just like a tank. I enjoy roller coasters, but I don't have a lot of it. I've only really been to one park that had it, so it's not like I can sit there and say too much. I mean, and I don't know, I hesitate calling like things like Space Mountain a roller coaster, although it really, that's what it is. It's an indoor roller coaster. Yes, they get a little rough on those corners. It's just how it is, I guess. There was the one I went to is in Minnesota in Shakopee called Valley Fair, and they had a wooden roller coaster there called the High Roller.
What was Wild Rail?
No, Wild Rails is a metal one. But High Roller was apparently predated Valley Fair. It went back to when they used to have a park in Excelsior, Minnesota. and then they took it apart and moved it to Shakopee and then put it back together again. But we used to call it Old Rickety. Yeah, I know, that was a really long story just to hear me say that it was Old Rickety. Yeah, thanks for the 30-minute story to tell me one thing that you could tell me in 5 seconds.
Every story with Derek is like that.
Yeah, oh thanks. This is 15 years of marriage. Can you tell? Every story's like that with him. Hey Daryl, how you doing? Yes. We don't like buildings. Daryl's here now too, Theresa.
Hi, Daryl.
So Daryl, this is my wife's joining me today on the stream. Playing a little bit of Rampage together, a little mindless fun. Good job, Theresa. Yes, Theresa is right here. Say something, Theresa. So
hello. So the people believe I actually
yes, you do exist. It's not me like changing my voice or something. Oh hi, I'm Theresa. It's my alter ego. Only you can prevent destroying buildings for fun. Almost to 1 million. Just 500 points away. Portland, Oregon. Keep it weird in Portland. Yes, he is an 8. 1 million! Paperboy. Now that's a game I love. Paperboy. That's a game I can play all the time. I know I streamed Paperboy 2 once for Super Nintendo, but I have the original Paperboy too. I could totally do that. Yeah, it's pretty much a lot like Paperboy there. I would totally agree with you there, Daryl. Music, there isn't a whole lot to it. It's kind of like bass beats, I guess that's more of a bass line than a real song. Although maybe a little bit more of a melody there. Because forgive my terrible rendition of this for Paperboy. It's like dun 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 almost got KO'd there. Oh! Now that is spousal abuse. Punched me right in the face.
George did.
George did? Yeah, that's right. You didn't. It was the 8, I swear. A gizzard for my lizard. You got that one. Tasty humans. Too bad you can't do co-op on Paperboy. I mean, you can play it 2-player, but you just take turns. As opposed to co-oping like this. Which to me, co-oping is so much more fun. co-oping is like, you can almost barely call it like the same game when you're co-oping with somebody, where you're really truly working together in a real fun way. I know one game that I like that's co-op, and it really works well if you know what you're doing and you got a good partner, so to speak.
Hence, not me.
I was not making any comment about your ability as a video gamer.
I'm just admitting the
You're just owning it?
I say it. Tetris and Rampage are about maybe Kaboom. That's about the sum total of my ability on video games.
Well, I think you're having fun. Yeah, you get that little punch towards the bottom of the base of the building. It usually does a pretty good job of bringing the house down. How did I miss that? Oh, cops, these are dangerous. Got him. River City Ransom would be... That's true. Maybe we should do that one. I've heard River City Ransom. I don't know if Theresa would be cool with that, but we could try it. I'll admit it, I have not played that game yet. I watched you play it, and I thought it looked really cool. I remember reading about River City Ransom and Nintendo Power back in the day, and it always seemed really cool to me, and it was definitely a game I made sure I picked up when I had an opportunity. But I have just not gotten around to playing it, and it's definitely a game you hear almost nothing but positives about it. People, almost talk about that game as kind of almost a romanticism, like, oh, River City Ransom. Although people get that way about games like, Rampage too, especially if they have like arcade memories or something. It would be, dude. Yes. I don't know if you've ever said "dude" before on your streams. At least I haven't heard it. I know Chris has said that. He's been like, dude. Vitamins, Theresa. Tasty vitamins. Nome, Alaska. We're really going out there. This is way too big for Nome. Nome's like above the Arctic Circle. Come on. Second what? Playing River City Ransom? Yes, yeah. Especially when you're going into those stores for all the kind of random stuff, and you don't really... It's kind of like trial by error to figure out what... all those different items, whether it's food or like magazines or whatever you're buying, somehow helps your person. Gotta smash this truck. Paratrooper! Paratroopers taste delicious. I'm gonna get this tank. Come on. No! Get that tank. Yeah! Way to smash that, Theresa. Doing pretty good.
You can't really die in this game.
What?
You can't really die in this game.
Yeah, like I said, it's all about how much patience do you have. So you're going to beat another game. This will be your second game.
Woo-hoo.
First game Theresa ever beat was Shadowgate. Now, that was the last time we actually probably really played games like that completely together, at least. 750,000. Honolulu. You ever been to Honolulu? Ghost of Tsushima, huh? I've heard a lot of good stuff about that one. Just on the outside of the Arctic Circle? Darn it. I was close. Closest I've ever been to the Arctic Circle was Iceland. We're pretty much right underneath it.
You can go above it though if you go to the northern.
We could, but we didn't. We stayed in the south where it's you got the warm ocean currents coming right there. So
remember the time the penis museum we got and moved to the North Coast.
Yes, I'm glad you decided to bring up the penis museum.
Hey.
We didn't go there, but you wanted to.
It's back in Reykjavik now.
Well, that's good to know. I'm sure everyone wanted to know where that was.
I'm stuck in the water.
Iowa. Okay, looks like California's last. San Diego. I won't say what it's German for. We love Iceland. We'd love to go back.
Move there.
It's pricey, but it's a beautiful country and people are all supermodels and we look grotesquely large, but we still had a lot of fun there. Woo! Just taking out the heart of this bank up here. Good job. Arctic boundary zone. Okay. What club was that? Was that Club Oliver? That was like supposedly the most happening place in Iceland. And we were there.
It was right next door to our hotel.
Yeah, they partied pretty much till about 3 o'clock in the morning. But that's because you don't start partying in Iceland until almost midnight because it doesn't get dark until around midnight. Especially during the summer. You got 20 hours of sunlight. The look it up guy. We have kind of a joke in our family, Pete, about my dad, who as soon as my mom got a smartphone, was like, "Look it up, Linda. Come on, Linda, look it up." So she spends all this time looking up simple, trivial facts that prove my dad right. Because I mean, you have to know that fact now. Wow, that cop kicked the crap out of us.
Hey, I broke 750,000.
Woo! Getting that copper. He's chasing. Yeah, my parents are they're a trip. Die, California.
Bye,
That's
Chris.
it. The whole United States is gone.
And parts of Canada.
Congratulations.
I guess Montreal and Toronto.
And
the United
there are
States now.
your credits. So right around 2 hours it took us to beat it. You can see it by Bally. Yep, you were right, Theresa. Okay, good job. And I don't know. Thanks so much for attending our stream. It's probably the perfect place to probably kind of cut it off. But thanks so much. We hope we're entertaining. I realize the game itself is kind of
repetitive, monotonous,
mind-numbing, and monotonous. But I don't know. A winner is you, most definitely. I could play pro wrestling too if you want. If you want to really see a winner is you.
All your base belong to us.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Bart. Thanks so much, Pete, Daryl. We had
And
Ryan in the chat for a while. So it's been a great time chatting it up with you guys while we're having our stream. And again, hopefully we can do this again sometime. So we'll catch you guys later. We'll see you next time.
Bye.